level, मौज में रहो. Life is a time pass. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं. जो थारी राय सो बारी राय. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Once I was going in USA by a taxi, and the taxi driver was a black man, full of life and cheer. So when we were going, suddenly some other car came and stood in front of him and started shouting, becoming angry, abusive language. And this man, driver, he was cool. And because he did not react or whatever, that man who was so angry, and what time? Morning, 9 o'clock. And then he said, "You are useless." And he went away. So I was wanting to see what is the reaction of this man, the driver. So he looked at me. He must have had a bad fight with his wife at home. And he has to empty the garbage somewhere, and therefore I was easily available garbage truck. How cool! Normally, we react to the given situation. See? We have to re-evaluate our lifestyle. Whether we respond to a given situation or we react to the given situation. Reaction is our default settings. See? We already have made our mind about things and beings around us. See? The world is very bad. Now with this motto or with this thought you move, you will definitely come across that type of word. See? You start your day with a positive attitude. Everything around you will be perfect as it is required. See? Like, I went from London to Germany, and when you have to take the trolley to take your luggage out, you have to put some coin. I had only pounds, note. So what to do? So I put it in the vendor machine. Only notes came, no coin came. Then I was thinking what to do, how to do. And one gentleman, whosoever he may be, he just watching me. And he said, in German he said, which I don't understand. So he said, wait a minute. He took out coin from his pocket and put it there and released that trolley and gave it to me. I said, thank you so much. And I wanted to give him whatever pounds I had. I said, no way, go ahead. Have a good day. See? we have to be big-hearted. If your mind is big, you will come across all good people around you. See? How simple it is. Now this we have to train ourselves right from childhood. You know what is unfortunate for all of us? That we were never taught by our parents, by our schools, by our colleges, how to think. See? Our understanding is because there are thoughts in our mind, therefore we are thinkers. No. See? Now take a simple example. There are jungles, forests. So when we go to jungles and forests, we are afraid. Something may come, some snake may trouble, or the trees may be poisonous, we do not know, and they are not properly planted. You have to struggle and go through. And therefore we like to avoid going to such forests, unknown areas. Then we go to gardens. Now what are the gardens? The same thing. Trees, trees and trees. But what is the difference? In garden, every tree, every plant is selected, culled, pruned, protected, irrigated, and a proper corona distance. They are not too much, in a jumble. And therefore, we go to the garden and we are happy. Both the places, only trees and plants. But in one place we go and we are happy, and other place we go and we are miserable. If this example is clear, exactly the same way. Is our mind a garden or a jungle or a forest? See? Because there are thoughts in the mind, that doesn't make us thinker. Because there are plants, that doesn't make the jungle as a garden. See? And we all enjoy or suffer our life exclusively because of our own mind. See? For example, I am fed up of him. Example. I can run away. But when I am fed up of my own mind, where will I go? Wherever I go, there I am. See, friends, the real cultural life begins when we learn the art of right thinking, how to think properly. We are never taught. It is not anybody's fault. It is manufacturer's defect. He only created us like that. What can we do? See? Therefore, we have to learn how to think. And everything we learn. Driving a car, we have to learn. We know that. Now these girls, when they are seeing that mommy is cooking something, they want to learn. So they want to make that chapati. And they see the mummy's chapati is perfectly round. But why? Mine is like the New Zealand map. Why it is going like that? That also we have to learn slowly, slowly. In short, everything in our life we have to learn. But when it comes to thinking, we have never given any attention to this thinking. See? How important it is. As are our thoughts, so is our interaction with the world. As is our interaction with the world, so is our experience with the world. As is the experience with the world, so is the quality of our life. See, friends, in this very world, all the great masters were born and lived. If you take the example of Swami Vivekananda, he left the body at a young age of hardly not reaching even 40. If we simply want to read Forget about studying. Only you want to read the complete recorded work of Vivekananda, our whole life will be not enough. So much. So his active life was not more than 15-20 years. Now, did he live on a time scale other than ours? Is it that during his time the day used to be 40 hours and the week used to be 15 days and month used to be 60 days and the year used to be 700 days? No. Same time scale he worked, same problems. Problems were not different. Political problems, then natural disasters, and then all kinds of wars going on. First World War, Second World War, he was during that time. There is no difference. But out of one boy, a great giant comes out. What is the reason? The reason is he has learned the art of thinking. When we think, let us understand where from the thoughts begin. See, friends. Now for this we'll do some small experiments. For the time being, for next 1 minute, you take the role that you are a husband or a wife and sit quiet and think. Stop. Now take another role. You are either the parents or the children. And again think for next 1 minute. Stop. Now the last experiment. Remain as Mr. Nobody and think. Experiments over. Now let us analyze these 3 experiments. When we became husband or wife and started thinking, our thoughts were pertaining to wife or the husband, respectively. When we became parents or children, our thoughts were pertaining to children or parents. And when we remained as nobody, no thoughts. Therefore, thoughts require a reference. Without a reference, you cannot think. See? This is the basis of life. Not understanding these basic facts of life, normally people come to us and ask the same question. Swamiji, my mind is too disturbed. Whose mind? No, my mind. Then you mind, what can I do? You have to mind your mind. Nobody can mind it for us. See? Can I go to my wife and tell, hey, I don't like that, dirty medicine, it is so bitter. Kindly take it for me. That poor girl will take also, but you will not be benefited. Remember, we have to live our life, we have to die our death, and we have to lead our own spiritual life. There is no proxy on the spiritual path. See, friends. Now, once we are convinced of this, the first thing that will happen in our life, we will stop complaining about anything in this world. What is the complaint? Complaint is a reaction. And once we develop that habit, we have to complain about something or the other. If it is summer, it's too hot. Oh God, why it is so hot? God says, okay, Baba, I'll get rains. Then the rains come. And when the rains come, again we complain. Oh God, too much of rains. Okay, I'll get you the winter. And the winter comes. It is too cold. What God will do? Give anything to this fellow, he will only complain. Once you become a constant complaint master, nobody will listen to your complaint. See, there was a boy in a village, and he used to take the sheep for grazing. And when he go a little away in the forest for taking away the sheep to graze, he will climb on the tree when all people are busy with their own work. That time he will start shouting, oh, the tiger has come, the tiger has come, the tiger has come. The villagers will run to see that the tiger doesn't take away their sheep. And when they come with everything, then he is on the tree and he will laugh, oh, I made a fool of you. Once, twice, thrice. Fourth time, really the tiger came. And he again started shouting as usual. Do you think anybody will come? Exactly the same way. When we keep on complaining, our complaints lose their potency. Nobody cares for us, including God. He told me. See? Constantly complaining in life. Therefore, in our Maha Mantra which I played before the talk began, one of the statement is, mantra is living at zero complaint level. See? And this is all happening in our mind. We have to recognize this, that the life is not lived by the body. The life is lived by the mind in the body. See? We are alive, not the house. I went to somebody's house in Goa and knocked the door, and then the maid servant opened the door. I said, hey, Guptaji is there? No, he is not there. I said, okay, I'll come later. He said, he may not be there, but the house is there, the furniture is there, the fans are there. Have I gone to see the house? In the same manner, body is just a house. That is not the truth. Don't we change our houses? Earlier it was the same house, Saxena ji? Same house?
Same house, जो पहले आए थे.
मुझे कोई याद नहीं. So, we keep on changing the houses, but we don't change the people. See it. Therefore, first principle we have to learn that life is lived not by the body but by the mind. And this we have to be convinced. I'll tell you how I was convinced. I'm not telling you from books. It happened many years before. This story I had told, which happened with me. Every time I don't tell lies, sometimes I tell the truth also. On my right big toe, there was some kind of growth, red, like the strawberry type, small thing growing. And after my lecture, so people come and do namaskar. So one person came and he saw that. Swamiji, what is that growing on your toe? I said, that is the wisdom toe. Normally people get the wisdom tooth, I got wisdom toe. He said, no, it is not a matter of joke, it is serious. You should operate it. Then I told, okay, I'll go to the doctor and do it. He said, no, I am a doctor, I can do it for you. I said, oh, very good. So I went to his surgery. Sat like this on a chair, put my foot on the stool in front, and he gave local anesthesia. And after 15 minutes, then he took the rubber hammer and hit. How do you feel? I said, sentimental, because you are taking so much care of me. He said, no, not that way. Are you feeling there? I said, where? Because that toe was fully under anesthesia, numb. Then he said, now you can observe your own operation. And he took the scalpel and then cut it next to that growth and then put the scalpel inside the toe. Like we take out the things from like ice cream, we scoop it out like that. He scooped it out. He said, see, you are lucky. Everything has come out. No roots are remaining inside. And then blood was coming. He was happy. And he was teaching. I was also happy. He was happy because his operation was successful. You know why I was happy? I have become a great saint, a great yogi. Although they have cut my toe, I did not have pain. Therefore, I am realized. Therefore, I was happy. And that happiness remained for half an hour. Again the pain started. Oh God, give something medicine. So for half an hour, my toe was in meditation. It was a chemical meditation. See friends, that day I learned this principle. All experiences happen only in the mind, by the mind. No experience happens to the body. See, friends, these are the things we have to learn. Once it happened in Lucknow, many years before. My friend, it was winter, and my friend was very lazy. All my friends are lazy except them, because I am here. Very lazy, like me. So, winter season, and as usual, I got up early morning, finished my everything, and sitting in the sun and enjoying a cup of tea. So, he had already booked one barber will come and do his shaving. In India, people are lazy of the highest order. So, my friend, being my friend, he was lazy. So he was sleeping under the quilt. And then that barber came and he said, Babuji, get up. And he said, oh, you have come. He simply removed the quilt up to here. He said, now start. And he's lying down there. And the whitewash was going tuck, 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 tuck. And he was comfortable, no problem. And thereafter, this barber, he started sharpening that razor. Very comfortably. The customer is not in a hurry, he is also not in a hurry. But I was in a hurry, let me see how he does it. And after that, rubbing on the stone, then he took the leather belt and then on takak, takak, takak. I asked him, when are you going to do the shaving? He stopped. He said, did you shave any time in your life? I said, no. You will not understand. I said, then teach me. What is the... Then he said, the sharpness required for shaving has a different quality than the sharpness required for cutting a tree. Is it not? What a great wisdom. In the same manner, sharpness required for cheating the people and earning the money is different than sharpness required for keeping the peace of mind. How important it is. And further he told, he is my guru. So further he told me, he said, see, I have to use my razor. Therefore, I have to take care of my razor. Nobody will take. Exactly the same way, we have to take care of our mind. Nobody can take care of our mind. See. Now the question comes, if we have to take care of the mind, then we have to first of all know what is the meaning of taking care of the mind. And for that we also have to know what is the meaning of the uncontrolled, disturbed mind. See? That we have to know. Then only we can do something. See, friends, from the symptoms we reach the cause. When we go to the doctor, we tell the doctor the symptoms. See, I got this. On the basis of those symptoms, the doctor comes to a conclusion of what is the disease. And accordingly, he gives. In the similar way, when we talk about disturbed mind, uncontrolled mind, frustrated mind, angry mind, depressed mind, before that, we must know what is a disturbed mind. See, we will come to know. Our mind is a problem for us in 3 parameters. Either our mind runs in places to places, or our mind runs from person to person, object to object. See? Or our mind runs from time to time. Now observe this. Now first I will tell you about the space. In our Newcastle, I used to stay with my friend, and he had a son. Now he is a big man, maybe about 7th standard, 8th standard. So he pulled me out. Swami, we have to play football. I said, come on here, I can't play. He said, no, you have to play. Now I had to take food in his house, so I had to listen. These are my professional hazards. I had no choice. So I played with him for some time. And then I asked him, I said, hey, now you tell me. Do you go to India? Yes. Tell something, what is your experience? He was my second guru. He said, Swami, it is so simple. What? When we go to India, we talk about Australia. When we are in Australia, we talk about India. The mind is constantly running from place to place, place to place. See? And then the mind also starts running from object to object. See? One object we see, we are reminded of something. See? Like this is how our mind functions. One of the way is getting the past memories, infection of time, or trying to solve the non-existing problem. That is called a worry. Many of us do that only. Swamiji, what is going to happen to this world? I don't know. If you don't know, relax. If you know, be prepared. Where is the place for worry? So either our mind is running from place to place, or our mind is running from things to things, or beings to beings, and our mind is running from time to time. Now, if we can arrest the running of our mind in time, space and object, we have started working on our mind. See? Like the barber, he was working on the razor by which he was sharpening the razor to the extent required for shaving. That is a different sharpness. See how important it is for us to understand. In the same manner, let us be an instrument through which only happiness expresses. Don't worry for God's vision. See, He has to express through us. And He can express if the instrument is perfect. How simple it is. And perfection of the instrument is how we are able to deal with our own mind. See? Now here one of the Maha Mantra that we heard was very simple. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Now where are we? We are in the satsanga. When are we? During the satsanga. So what should be we? We should be satsangi, listeners of satsanga. But then what happens? Now so many people have come. I have prepared less sabji. Now what is to be done? Should I make something? Arey Baba, you are here now to listen. Only listen, no other thought. See friends, this is the highest spiritual practice. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. And when we are 100%, we are happy. When we are fractioned, we cannot be happy. And we are all 100% when? In deep sleep. Because in deep sleep, we are not divided. In deep sleep, I am neither the wife, nor the mother, nor the grandmother, nor the daughter-in-law, nor the sister-in-law. No, I am only 100%. And therefore, in deep sleep, everybody is happy. Because that is 100% presence. And that is the reason why every one of us wants to go to sleep. One lady in Bangalore asked me this question. Swamiji, I don't get sleep at night. I said, then you are realized. All the great realized masters don't sleep at night. So you are realized. No, Swami, you don't make a fun of me. I said, there is no need. You are self-sufficient. No, please tell me, what should I do? I am not getting sleep. I said, okay, now answer my question. I got only one solution to all the problems. Correct your thinking. Problems cannot be solved. Problems can be dissolved. Correct your thinking. So when she said, I can't get sleep whole night, I am so tired and all that. I said, okay, now do what I tell you. Answer my first question. What do you do whole day? I sleep. Now imagine that lady whole day she is sleeping and complaining at night I don't get sleep. See, you could laugh. I could not laugh before her. She is such an elderly lady. So I told her, I said, Mama, do you really want to enjoy life? Remember one thing. Don't keep yourself idle. Keep yourself occupied, busy, doing something or the other. Our mind must have something to look forward to. You can have garden, you can have so many things. In US it happened in Iowa many years before. My hosts were doctors, so they used to go early morning. And I was ekameva advitiya in the house. So after taking my tea, coffee, I used to go for a walk. And there was one house. In that house I had not seen anybody. But a garden was so beautiful, perfect. It can't be improved upon. So beautiful garden. I used to always go that way and watch the garden. See, so beautiful. But no person is seen. One day, for whatever reason, I had to go a little late rather than my routine time. So when I was going late, I saw one old lady there and she was doing something in that garden. So I stopped. I said, Mama, I like your garden so well, beautiful it is. I feel my visit to this village is fulfilled by looking at your garden. Thank you so much. So she smiled. Thank you. Then I asked her, I said, Mama, can I talk to you something? Okay, talk. Then I told her, what do you get spending so much of time with these plants, and you have to prune them, and you are old, and you are yourself doing it? What do you get? She was my next guru. She said to me, without this garden, would you have come and talked to me? How great! And then she said, when I get up in the morning, I have something to look forward to. I plan. Tomorrow I had to do the weeding, and then I had to remove the dry leaves. And she is old, not very strong, sturdy, but she is planning and busy in that. We have to have something to look forward in our life. See? Like many people tell me, Swamiji, why you run from here to there? Whole world you are running and never stay in one place. See, if I simply sit in one place, what will I do? Eat, sleep, nothing else. No. We have to have something to look forward to. And with this, our mind is trained to remain active. And such an active, healthy mind alone can be treated for something higher. See, once I was going to gym in Bombay, and one of my friend came and he had a fracture of his leg or something. So with these plaster and the things, and he said, Swamiji, where are you going? I said, I'm going to gym. I want to come. I said, I don't know, it is not a public place. But you are going, I can come. I said, you are them. This is not my place. So he went to that person. I want to come to gym. He said, you have come to a wrong place. Go to the hospital. But then why do you allow Swamiji to come? Because he is healthy. That was my next lesson I got from the world. He said, healthy people alone are allowed to come in the gym to maintain their health, not to create the health. See, friends, in the same manner, when our mind is active, dynamic, looking forward, inspired, such a mind alone is available to us to work on the mind. If our mind is carrying the burden of my son is like that, my daughter is like that, and such a person, do you think you can talk to them? No. Free, fresh, alert, vigilant, quiet. When such a mind is available, then to such a mind we can work on. Now what is working on that mind? See why I am telling you this. In my talk many times I use the husband-wife examples to lighten the theme. Otherwise people become very serious. So, now how should we talk to people? I was giving this example in Delhi. See, those who are elder than us, talk to them with respect and reverence. Those who are younger than us, talk to them, forgive, forget, it's okay, children make mistakes. And I stop there. Immediately question, but you are not telling the important thing, how to talk with the wife. I said, you have asked, therefore I had to tell, or else I would not have told. Okay, tell us. I said, when she is talking, you should keep quiet. When she is quiet, you should not talk. Life will be peace. Practical. After I told this, my satsang was over. One lady came as if she wanted to catch my collar. That's why my shirt doesn't have a collar. She wanted to catch it. And she said, what is there for you all the time making fun of the wives and husband are miserable, miserable? See? It's so simple. She said, you can make fun only because you are not married. Get married and show how to be happy. As if marriage is a license to be miserable or what? Don't justify you are miserable in life. See, Bhagavad Gita's 6th chapter, Bhagavan says, the meaning of yoga. Yoga is not the twisting the body, but it is straightening the mind. See, normally yoga is understood, twist the body on the road and you are a yogi. No. Bhagavan says there, tam vidya dukkha sanyoga vyogam yoga sanditam sa nishchena yoktavyaha yogaha anirvinna chetasa. When the miseries come in our life, we refuse to be miserable. That is the yoga. See. And how to do that? So nishchena yoktavyaha. Make a firm resolution. Let us make the miseries miserable, rather than cooperating with the miseries. And this can be done only if the mind is available to us. But if our mind is broken, all the time worried about this, worried about that, getting all old memories. You must have seen all oldies. They never live in the present. During our childhood, we used to climb on the tree and play. These days the children don't do that. You had a tail, now children don't have tail. Who climbs on the tree? See, friends, we have to learn to remain in the present. See, friends, the more we thus start working on our mind, then to that mind I am addressing. Mind expresses as words. See, in the 2nd chapter, Arjuna asked a question to Bhagavan Krishna, how do we keep our wisdom steady? Not mind, wisdom steady. Our wisdom is for others. Wisdom made available for others is philosophy. And philosophy, practiced and lived in one's life, is wisdom. So, there he asked the question, how do our wisdom remain steady? And for such a person, what is the meaning of meditation? How does he respond in the world? Kim prabhasheta? Kim asita? What is the foundation? And kim rajeta? How does he move in this world? There Bhagavan says, Kim pramasheta? Now be attentive. Mind expresses as word. The seed first expresses as the sprout. Then the sprout grows. Then it becomes a body of the tree, then the trunk, and then it grows into branches, and then it becomes the flowers, and then it becomes the fruit, and in that fruit there is the seed. This is how from the one seed the whole tree comes out. Exactly the same way. Life expresses as mind. Mind expresses as words. And the words which are the expression of the mind, they are at 3 levels. First level is they are undifferentiated. Second stage, they are differentiated but not expressed. And third level, they are differentiated and fully expressed. The third stage is called a Vaikhari Vani, wherein the word and object indicating the word, they are separate. Like for example, this is a Bluetooth mouse. Now this Bluetooth mouse is an object. This object doesn't know its name is Bluetooth. I know that. It is me. who has the name of that particular object. See? So that experience where the word and the object indicated by the word, when they are separate, this is our present experience. We call it as a waking experience. See? I am talking and I hope you are hearing. I am not telling listening. You are hearing. This is the grossest expression of mind. Then subtler is, we keep on talking to ourselves. Non-stop. Watch anywhere you go in public places. It is that is my time pass. I keep on moving around the world and people ask, don't you get bored? I said, no, the whole big circus is going all around. Any one person is there. He is talking to himself. See? That is the second subtler expression of the mind. And still subtlest is the one where mind is ready to sprout. If this is clear, therefore, if we really want to get rid of the problems of mind, the simplest method we have explained in our happy mantra, the simplest is, Dekho suno mat bolo, see, hear, no comment. Seeing and hearing is done by the mind. My glasses are not seeing you. Behind the glasses there are eyes. And eyes are not seeing you. Behind the eyes there is a mind. See? So, the mind is seeing by the eyes and hearing by the ears. So, hearing and seeing. Immediately by default settings, mind starts reacting. This is good, this is bad, should be, constantly try this simple thing. Let us give it a chance. We have no comments on anything in this world. Then the world disappears. Therefore, we have to practice this consciously. Now, how do we practice this consciously? It's not difficult, friends. Mind expresses as speech, that we have understood. Now, one more experiment to make it firm. Try to think anything, but don't use any word. You can't think? Because gross mind is speech and subtle speech is mind. Like gross water is ice. Liquefied ice is mind or water. This you won't get in books. You have to discover. And if we are convinced of this, then you can start working on your mind. So mind expresses as speech at two levels. External level and internal level. External level, comment on everything. See? Why God created this world? When did He create this world? and all kinds of things. This is good, that is bad. See? So many times we keep on talking. Not necessary. And you will see, because of this talking unnecessarily, we invite problems in our life. See, friends. Then how to stop this unwanted talking in the world? A simple technique. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? Not to others, ask yourself. I guarantee you, in 99% cases, you will get reply, no need to talk. See? See what happens. Just to make the point clear, I'll give some calculations, which are not true, but point is made clear. If you physically work for 8 hours, the energy consumption, suppose, is n units. And if you talk for 1 hour, the energy consumption is equal to physically working for 8 hours. See? And if you think intensely, worry, frustration, anything intense thinking, for half an hour, you require more energy than talking for 1 hour. As the energy is of higher quality, more expenditure. See, kerosene cheaper and avian fuel very expensive. In the same manner, physical body work doesn't require much energy. Then talk intensely for an hour. Then you see, you are completely squeezed out. Higher energy requirement. Now see how much energy we are wasting in our life. All kinds of unwanted things. See, friends. And what is our talk? Gossip, fashion, complaints, evaluation, suggestion. See? And if you are an Indian, you have got suggestion even for God. Oh God, you should not have done like that. Indians are expert in giving advice to anybody on any topic for which they are not capable and qualified. See? Therefore, first technique is to reduce our energy wastage. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? You have started working on your mind. And second thing, do not talk to yourself. Experiment for 1 minute. Over. In one place, when we were having this experiment for 1 minute, and it got prolonged for more than 1 minute. So one person said, Swamiji, 1 minute ho gaya. 1 minute is over. He must have been suffocating inside. See, friends, try these two things in life. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, Is it necessary to talk? And if you further observe, when we talk to others, either we talk about our past or we ask them about their past. And when we talk to ourselves, we talk about the future. After satsang is over, I had to make the arrangement for the dinner, but Swamiji's lecture is not getting over. How much time is still remaining there? I think another 5-6 minutes. It's okay. Thereafter, oh. See? Observe this. When we talk to others, we go in the past. When we talk to ourselves, we go in the future. Net result, we are not available in the present. Many times in our lectures it happens. Some people, they are thinking here and there and some joke happens. And when the joke happens, everybody is laughing. But this fellow was out. Then he will ask the next person. And then he was told the joke. And when everybody is silent, he alone laughs. See? Is it not our day-to-day experience? My friends, spiritual life is learning from every passing experience of our life. Learn from your experience. Experience cannot be transferred. See? Can I tell, hey, I had taken the food is very good, I am hunger satiated. No, you did not take. He has to have his own experience. Therefore, knowledge cannot be transferred. It has to be gained. See, it is not that Bluetooth transfer kar diya. No, it will not happen. Therefore, these two things. Before we talk to somebody, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? Immediately become quiet. And don't talk to yourself. Give it a try, my friends. I am not telling you any difficult things to do. That do this asana, do that asana, give this much money, go to some place for charity, clean the roads. I am not telling you anything. Straight away practical. Let us be such a fit instrument that He selects us to function through us. See, he or she through whom the Lord expresses, they are called as saints and sages. They are also like you and me. But what is that? Because of which they are extraordinary? Because they have reached the limit of being ordinary. There are no specialities. See, we are all carrying the burden of something extra. I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am Indian, I am not Indian, I am rich, I am poor, I am educated, I am overeducated. In addition to that, I am spiritual also. No. Discard all that and just be simple. And to be simple is wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Remaining in the present is no option. It is compulsory. Can you live yesterday? You cannot. Can you live tomorrow? You cannot. You have to live today. And if today you are happy, even God cannot make you miserable. So go with this takeaway. You should remain happy only today. Okay? Tomorrow will be miserable. And tomorrow never comes. Give it a try and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.